I don't know that I'll ever know. I mean, what was on the page for the pilot was on the page for the pilot. That had nothing to do with me. And I think that really great writers, which we had an incredible team of writers, always will draw on what the actors bring to the table, especially on a show that lasts for this long. So I'll never really know how much of it came from some of the research I did and some of the instincts that I had, and how much of it was just that they had already seen her in a certain way and I was adapting to that and doing my best to live up to what they had put on the page. I don't know that you could ever unwind those two things. I know that looking back, this was probably a super annoying thing to do, but when I first met the writer's room, I went in with like a packet of research that was like an inch thick. And I had done this like little like thing that says like, Emma Swan, really cool, with all these pictures and stuff. I gave them all packets. I don't know, it might not have been the best idea. I'm sure there was a lot of things said about me once that door closed, but I did the research. Thought I might as well share it.
Okay, on this slide, lady with the glasses? Yeah.
I was wondering, do you have any advice for those who are in the industry? Like how do we get our voice in the industry?
Who want to get in the industry?
Yeah.
This is just such a tricky answer. I was very lucky because I started really young, so I had a totally different entry path than most people. So I don't know if I have great advice about this, and I also think that the world has changed so drastically because of YouTube and Instagram and the immediacy of social media. There are sort of endless ways that people could be discovered now, which didn't exist when I was on my way up. So, I don't know great advice except to say, whatever it is that you want to do, be great at it. Be overly prepared. Do everything you can to be prepared for it, because you don't know when your opportunity is going to come. And when it comes, you have to be ready for it, or it will pass you by. So you need to be prepared. And also make stuff. If you're a writer, write. If you're a director, direct. If you're an actor, act. Do all of it, even if you're not any of those things in your own mind. Because there's a place to do it now. I mean, you can have your own, I don't even know any of these things, like Facebook channel or YouTube channel, or you know what I mean? Like, everything has a channel. I don't know, there's like the television icon on my Instagram. I don't even know what to do with it. I don't understand. I had videos recommended for you. I was like, I thought there were already videos recommended for me. Is this another form of video recommended for me? Anyway, that's a whole side story, but I'm just saying, there is a world now where people can people watch people eat dinner and they get paid for it. I mean, like there's no excuse to not make something and put it in the world. So, if you need to make it on your iPhone, make it on your iPhone. If you have a friend who has a camera, make it, just figure it out. Like, we have the access now to do that. And, it's not like the old days where you can't afford, actual film for an actual camera. We have, it's a much more democratic world of art now. So, make stuff.
Do you remember your big break? Like your first
You mean the Beanie Weenie commercial? I don't know. I don't think that was a big break, but I remember it. No, I did a couple big commercials when I was a kid that definitely helped me get the attention of like the film department at Stewart Talent in Chicago. And then they started letting me kind of make tapes, audition tapes for movies, and the first kind of big film that I got was Intersection with Richard Gere and Sharon Stone.
As your parents.
As my parents, yeah.
That was pretty cool.